Ladies and gentlemen, this is TVP World. You're watching another edition of Military Mind, bringing you news from the front lines. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. Overnight, Ukraine's Air Force reported that 86 Russian drones were launched at the country, striking 6 different locations. In Kyiv, fragments from a downed drone caused minor damage to transport infrastructure, including a road in the central district. According to the capital's military administration, there were no casualties. The city of Pavlohrad in the Dnipro region also came under heavy attack, sparking several fires that rescuers were able to contain. Ukrainian officials say air defense units destroyed 8 drones over the area. Authorities added that 5 people were killed and 7 wounded in Russian attacks over the past 24 hours, with the fatalities reported after an airstrike on the city of Konstantinivka in the Donetsk region. Meanwhile, Ukraine's Special Operations Forces announced that they struck a Russian Marine Brigade base in the Kursk region overnight on September 18th. Drone footage released by the military shows multiple hits on facilities used by the Russians' 810th Separate Marine Brigade. Officials say a logistic hub, ammunition depot, and hidden stockpiles of weapons and equipment were destroyed. This brigade, based in occupied Sevastopol, has been actively involved in offensive operations in the Kharkiv region. On the front line, President Volodymyr Zelensky visited the Donetsk region on Thursday, meeting with airborne assault troops. He said Ukrainian forces had retaken about 160 square kilometers of territory and 7 settlements in the Pokrovsk and Dobropilya area as part of their counteroffensive. According to Ukraine's Commander-in-Chief Alexander Syrsky, Russian troops were pushed out of 9 additional settlements where they had tried to fortify positions, and more than 100 Russian soldiers were captured. While Zelensky did not name the liberated settlements, analysts suggest that he was referring to Ukraine's operation to eliminate a Russian salient near the city of Dobropilya. Now, that breakthrough by Russian troops was first reported in August, but Ukrainian forces have since halted the advance and regained ground. Both Ukrainian and Russian sources confirm heavy fighting continue in the area. On one of the front lines, special forces from the SBU's Special Operations Center A came under threat from an enemy FPV drone. The drone, operated by the Russian controller, pursued their vehicle in an attempt to strike. At a critical moment, the special forces stopped the vehicle, dismounted, and opened fire with small arms. With a few well-aimed rifle shots, they managed to shoot down the drone midair, neutralizing the threat. This incident highlights how dangerous the front line remains, where even a standard vehicle can become a target for guided explosive devices. But it also underscores the professionalism and quick response of Ukrainian Special Forces, who acted swiftly and effectively under pressure.
Да. Давайте розійдемось трохи. Розходимося, так. Окей.
In the Kharkiv direction, FPV drones operators from the 3rd Assault Brigade carried out a pinpoint strike on enemy shelters used to hide infantry and equipment. During this operation, they destroyed enemy troops hiding in the bushes, camouflage equipment used for logistics, an active mortar targeting Ukrainian positions, and a radio reconnaissance antenna that disabled enemy communications. According to the command, the precise use of FPV drones not only eliminated key enemy defense points, but also reduced risk to Ukrainian units by flying at low altitudes and remaining undetected. In the Svatov and Le Mans directions, the situation escalated as Russian army units advanced and secured positions on the outskirts of several villages. To halt the enemy and prevent further movement, the command of the 3rd Army Corps launched a counterattack. In the nighttime operation, assault groups from the 2nd Mechanized Battalion, including elements of the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd companies, broke into the occupiers' battle formations. The opposing forces, made up of elite Russian units, has established fortified positions along the perimeter. The confrontation led to intense combat. Following reconnaissance and fire adjustment, Ukrainian assault forces launched mortar strikes on enemy trenches and firing points. Several positions were neutralized and some shelters were reduced to impassable rubble.
Якщо бачимо бліндаж і бачимо одіяло, не стріляємо. Перший стоїть, прострелює, а другий одіяло відкриває і кидає. Поняв? Отака хуйня должна бути.
Ладно, відкриточку, швидше проходимо.
Быстро, быстро! Быстро!
Пані, не скупчуйтесь, ниряйте сюди в посадку, ниряйте.
Ныряй, пішов.
Воно ліс, там і там і там, на третього, а воно, блядь, де вони? Воно де
Коля, пішов. Есть! Граната! Бегом! FPV! Закинешь, давай! Крым! Вылазь! Немає нікого. Вообще. Бо він маленький.
Друже, обстановка яка у вас?
Скажи, що
Друже, саме перший бліндаж ми зачистили, зачистку виповнила, друже.
Є бліндаж, зачистити треба.
Граната є?
кидай.
Пані, швидше. Ви дуже відкриті, пані, ви дуже відкриті.
Друже, тут як прийняв.
Тут плюс, давайте, зачищайте його.
Тікай.
Я бачу.
Чпок, друже, дай доповідь. Що у вас по обстановці?
Граната!
Все, друже, вже нічого, бліндаж сложився, прийняв.
Фу, красава, да? Фу!
Він теж, сука, там було.
Ну, 2 видно, точно 2 руки, як прийняв.
Пацани, попереду 2 п***а.
Друже, не можу говорити, вибач, я йду працювати, тому що говорю, там є рух орієнтивний. І ми працюємо. Зараз я пекачу виставлю, їм подкину пару пачок сімок, як прийняв.
Плюс прийняв.
От. Пошла.
Та все, парні, економні по БК давайте, щоб його вистачило ще на місці, куди ви прийдете.
Там нема.
Друже, ми зачистили останній бліндаж, там було терпів, ми їх завалили.
Законтролили, але в них нічого не виявлено. Ні паспортів, ні телефонів, зовсім нічого.
Все, плюс красавці, парні.
And with that footage, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. Before more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to TVP World.